All right, it's 6:12 in the morning on August 4th. It's a Tuesday morning. It's about 67 degrees or so. I've got a pack that's weighing about, 15 pounds. We're at Dacey Clearing in Lake George Wild Forest. And it's supposed to be a nice day. 30% chance of rain. And we're going to try to make it to Brook Ponds today, which will take us over Sleeping Beauty Mountain by Bumps Pond, and maybe we'll try to get a little bit further too. Up the hill we go. Well, here we are, really starting the steeper ascent to Sleeping Beauty. It's a series of switchbacks, but there's two different ways that you can traverse Sleeping Beauty. One of the trails goes to the summit, and the other trail kind of goes around the front side of Sleeping Beauty, and you can kind of, well, you won't get the summit that way. It's kind of a loop that goes around the mountain. But we're going to take a left today and go to Brook Ponds, which is 2 miles away from here. It's going to be a yellow trail marker. We'll come up on Bumps Pond in about a half a mile first, and then we'll move on to Brook Pond, and time permitting. There's the trail that goes to the summit. It's a long way, but it goes there. It's about a mile, 1.2 miles. And here's the trail that goes to the ponds that we're after. Now we've done the summit. So, this trail I've been on before, and again, it's just a bunch of switchbacks, back and forth, and kind of around until you get to that Bumps Pond, which is not very far away. It's a nice little shortcut, really, around the mountain. You can do the mile, 0.2, or you can do the 0.4. And today, since I hiked so much yesterday, we're going to do the 0.4. Not sure if you can really appreciate the cliffs here. But you can see kind of a rock face on the top of the mountain there. It goes up pretty good. It's very sheer. And there's a big tree right in the trail. That's what happens when you're rooted in shallow dirt on the rocks. Good morning. Here's our first view of the morning with the clouds rising off of Lake George down there. You can just make it out pretty good. What a beautiful view. So the sun's finally making an appearance. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning. Boy, it's quiet in the woods today. Very quiet. No wind. I met a guy on the trail. It's actually yesterday. Kind of a creepy guy. We had a little conversation, and he had a pentagram around his neck, which, as a Christian guy, that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. And this is Bumps Pond behind me. And the sun. And lots of spider webs. Anyway, I mean, the guy didn't say anything. But, I don't know. Some people just creep you out, right? And he was one of those people. So, and here's maybe a better shot of Bumps Pond. I don't know if we can get it. Right about there. The sun is tough. Look at that sun. Woo! It's going to be a hot one today. 30% chance of showers today. Not bad. That's just showers. We can't worry about showers. I'm going to need a shower anyway pretty soon. Actually, I could use one now, all the spider webs I've been through. But we got here in pretty good time. I got to check my watch and see what time it is. Well, it's 7:05. We left Daisy Clearing at 6:12 or thereabouts, so pretty happy with the timing so far. Not bad at all. Here's a little area where somebody's been camping. You can see that they left some of their trash down here, which drives me nuts. And here's Bumps Pond. Nice little rock to sit on right here. Do a little fishing. Can't blame a guy for fishing here. It's a good sized pond. We're just going around the back side of it. And there's the bump in Bumps Pond. There's something I didn't notice. I walked right by it. Special trout water. Well, that just tells me there's good fishing here. Down here's a bridge This is the intersection where you can go around the other side of the trail, and this trail here eventually leads to the summit of Sleeping Beauty. We're not doing that today. There's where we're going. It's a horse trail and a snowmobile trail. And there's where we came from. And we did that one yesterday. Now we're coming down the trail to a clearing, and I think it's Brook Pond. And there's supposed to be a couple of lean-tos down here, real close to the pond. I'm not sure exactly where they are because I've never been here, but we'll wander down the trail and see what we can find. Looks like it's a beautiful spot down here. It looks like there's a camp right there. I think that's where that guy is. Well, I didn't want to keep going back there because it looked like that was somebody's camp right there. And I think they were still sleeping. I saw a tarp hung up, and it looked like there was somebody laying on the ground underneath it. But I didn't want to disturb them, so I kept going. There's supposed to be a lean-to in this area somewhere. I'm just not sure where it is. So we'll keep going, see what we can find. Well, I just saw my friend there. And again, he didn't indicate or say anything weird, but I don't know, that pentagram just skeeves me. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a loon right there. Might not be close enough. Let me see if I can scoot in a little bit. There. He's right there. Loons are our friends. I don't know what it is about the loon, but it's cool. Anyway, my fellow hiker there told me that they had some thunder up here last night, and they had decided to seek shelter underneath this lean-to up here. So I'm going to go check out this lean-to. I think they've vacated it pretty much. Anybody in the lean-to? Anybody in the lean-to? Oh, here's some pots and pans hanging there. Somebody left there. Whoops, little trip there. Well, to answer my question, there's our loon. There was somebody in the lean-to. There's the other lean-to over there. This trail goes right along the pond, and it's gotta be careful. So there was somebody in that lean-to still sleeping under his emergency sleep. What do you call those? I can't remember. Emergency blankets. They've got a name. I don't remember what they are, but here's a little camping spot. Nice little area. Too bad somebody messed it up with leaving their trash here. Looks like some kind of boat seats or something. I don't know what that is. But, wow, it's pretty. And there's my loon. Come to see me. This is beautiful. I'm not sure if there's somebody over in that lane too or not. I don't see movement, but I see bright colors. Doesn't really mean anything. And I think my friends are over there somewhere. I can't remember. I'm not sure. I think right there, right in the middle, right where that brown area is. Right there. I think that's where they are. And I came from that pass right there. I walked along. Beautiful spot though. So this is a small pond here that doesn't have a name when you're coming down from Brook Pond. There is supposed to be a lean-to on it though, that we're going to check out, because we got to walk right by it anyway. As you can see, the trail has changed quite a bit, although the signs indicate this is a snowmobile trail. Be a tough snowmobile trail to navigate. I can't believe it. I'm not a snowmobiler, but I don't know. I'm a four-wheeler, and I couldn't bring my four-wheeler through here. I know if there was 2-3 feet of snow on this, it would change the character of it completely, but I don't know. I just have difficulty believing you can navigate some of these areas with a snowmobile. You tell me. I don't know. Some comments down below for you, from you snowmobilers. Can a snowmobile handle this kind of a trail? Well, still walking around by that pond that didn't have a name, and does have a lean-to beside it though, and a fairly nice view from the lean-to. But let me walk up this hill. Nobody here, unlike the last one. But here's an Adirondack lean-to. Pretty cool. Got a broom, couple of pots. Let me see if I can turn things around here and give you a better picture of it. First of all, there's even a picnic table out here. I mean, that's nice. We're out in the middle of nowhere. There's this nice lean-to with a broom. Oh, this is called Millman Pond. There's a sign right there. It says Millman Pond. And there's a map up here that shows you where you are. That's kind of cool. And here's a little welcome to Millman Pond. And this lean-to is beautifully kept. And there's a little prayer here. Now I lay me down to rest. A pile of maps upon my chest. If I die before I wake, that's one less hike I'll have to take. Hiker's prayer. And here's a little something called the box story. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me see if I can. There we go. I'm not going to read that to you. You can freeze frame and try to read that. Well, this is a beautiful area, a beautiful site. Millman Pond and lean-to is, well, the lean-to and well, the area is just as clean as it can be. Very little trash, very little hiker trash left in the lean-to. And my hat's off to the Adirondack adopter that takes care of this lean-to. His name is Russ Guard. He deserves some honorable mention because he takes really good care of this area, this lean-to, and the privy is amazing. I'm going to show you that in a second. But also my hat's off to the campers. the campers and the hikers that come here and that use this and that clean up after themselves and don't leave their trash in. They pack it in, they pack it out. As a testament to the register that people sign in here in the lean-to, everybody feels pretty much the same way I do. This has got to be one of the nicest lean-tos, picnic tables, etc. in the Adirondacks. So good job, Russ. Good job, hikers and campers. And I'm going to show you that that privy here in just a second. I'm going to show you the lean-to first one more time. Once again, the lean-to. Very well kept. And let's come over here to the privy. It is just a little ways from the lean-to. Usually they're a little bit further away. But there it is, the LE privy. Not sure what LE stands for, but wait till you see this. There's the hot seat. Never mind that. There's a box for the toilet paper. Very cool. But look at the artwork in here. That Russ has put in. Obviously, it had to be Russ. But it's just beautiful. Got a little calendar here. We got to change that to August since it's August 4th. But this has got to be the best privy in the Adirondacks, quite possibly the country. Way to go, Russ. All right, so we're heading back. There's Millman Pond behind me. Just left the lean-to. I did change the calendar to August. Since this is an out and back, probably not going to have a whole heck of a lot to show you that I haven't already showed you. But I will say this has been a 5-hour hike. Not sure how many miles I've gone out. I know by the time I got back yesterday, I ended up doing, I think, 7.5 miles. And I've gone at least a mile, probably 2 miles more today than I did yesterday. So this should end up being close to 10 miles, I think, by the time I'm done. Taking my time, taking some video. I don't like running through the woods. I like enjoying it, so picking my way through this trail that goes along the pond. And I'm telling you, if you can get through here with a snowmobile, more power to you. I mean, look at the stuff that we're going through. Walking through a really pretty part of the trail right now, but I just wanted to comment on a couple of things. One, my new backpack that I've been using is my Osprey Talon 22 liter. For a 22 liter, it's huge. It carries a ton of stuff. It wears well. It feels good on your back. You don't even think about it being there. Really like it. Really like it. It was cheap. I shouldn't say cheap. It was very affordable. And I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know how well you can see it, but there it is with my big belly. The other thing I wanted to comment on was a trekking pole. the use of a trekking pole. Any trekking pole, not a specific brand. But I use a trekking pole all the time. It just helps. It's a tool. It keeps me on my feet when possibly otherwise I would have fallen. You know, stepping on a slippery rock or a slippery root. We've all done it, especially on the downhill. I use it and it's kept me off my butt many times. So, trekking pole, yeah, use it all the time. I can't remember a time that I didn't. So, my backpack, Osprey Talon 22, trekking pole, doing well. Now I got to check my map and make sure I'm doing the right thing here, because I'm taking a little bit different route. Well, we're back at the trailhead where Sleeping Beauty, you can either go to the summit of Sleeping Beauty or you can go around to Brook Pond. This pretty much wraps up our hike for today. It's a beautiful day, better than yesterday. I'd have to say I went further. Millman Pond was awesome. I'm glad I made it to that spot. The only thing I've got left to do to finish up this hike, and I don't think I can do it in one day and enjoy it. I think I need to do an overnight, and that's to do Black Mountain, which is not far from Millman Pond, but when you put another mile, climb the summit of a mountain, come back down the mountain, and then the additional mile back to Millman Pond, that's a fair amount of wear and tear. And my limit is about probably 12 miles a day. This is probably going to be right around that. Not positive, but that coupled with the 7.5 I did yesterday, this is plenty. I'm starting to get tired. I'm going down the main trail now. Won't be long to Daisy Clearing. Surprised I haven't seen anybody on this trail. Yesterday I saw a bunch of people. Today I saw up on the trail, I saw Nate, the kid that I met yesterday, and his buddy. Darn, he told me and I forgot. I'm sorry, guy. Yeah, I met, let's see, another fella that was by himself, and I saw him on the trail between Millman and Brook Pond, which I was surprised to see anybody back there. I don't know why I was surprised. Like-minded people. But let's see. I've seen Nate several times, 3 or 4 times in the last 2 days. And his partner wants, his buddy. They're out here having a survival weekend. And some families doing some family stuff yesterday. Fewer today than yesterday. I think yesterday was Monday. People kind of put together a 3-day weekend. And pulled off a hike yesterday. I think I saw about 3 families, you know, with kids, moms, dads, coming up the mountain as I was going down. They didn't quite get the early start that I got. But it's been a good trip. Excellent trip. Sleeping Beauty and beyond. Out to Millman Pond. If you've got the legs for it and the time, go out further to Black Mountain. There's a fire tower on the mountain, a lookout tower, whatever you want to call it. I just don't have the legs for it. I wish I did, because I'd have done it. And I want to get home and relax, get the air conditioning, have something cool to drink. And figure out what I'm going to have for dinner. So this is Boondock.